The moonlight spilled softly through the open balcony doors, casting a silver glow across the room. You stood there in your wedding gown, the layers of fabric flowing gently around your feet, feeling a strange mix of exhaustion, excitement, and disbelief. After all the chaos, the heartbreak, the misunderstandings, and the long months of rebuilding trust, tonight you were finally with Jungkook, alone, away from everyone in the quiet intimacy of your first night as husband and wife. He entered the room quietly carrying a small bouquet of night blooming flowers he had insisted on picking himself. His hair slightly tousled from the day his suit jacket discarded on the gentle curve of a nervous, hopeful smile on his lips made your heart skip. His eyes dark and deep, searched yours hesitant at first as though he didn't want to believe this was real, didn't want to risk breaking the fragile moment. Are you really here with me? He asked softly, his voice trembling just enough to make you reach for him instinctively. You stepped closer, letting your hands find his. I'm here, Cook. I'm not going anywhere. You whispered, your thumb brushed lightly over his knuckles, feeling the warmth of him, the steady pulse of life after all the near misses, all the fears. He exhaled shakily, as if letting go of years of pent up tension. I was so scared, scared you would run again, scared I would lose you even after everything we have been through. He admitted, his forehead leaning against yours for a long, fragile moment. But here you are, and I can't believe it. You smiled, pressing your forehead to his. I'm not going anywhere, Jungkook. Not now, not ever. For a long while, neither of you spoke. The silence between you was filled with everything words could not convey, the relief, the love, the trembling vulnerability. That comes only after surviving heartbreak and rebuilding it into something stronger. Slowly, almost shyly, he wrapped his arms around you, pulling you close as though the proximity could erase the years of pain, the nights of separation, and the fear of loss. You rested your head against his, feeling the steady rhythm of his heart beneath your ear, and in that heartbeat you felt home. You smell like happiness, he muttered playfully, his lips brushing the top of your head, though his voice carried the faint quiver of unshed tears. You laughed softly, burying your face deeper into his chest, your hands running up and down his back. You know, you said, tilting your head slightly to meet his gaze. I spent so long wondering if I could ever forgive you completely, if I could ever trust that you would be mine without fear. Your voice trembled, but you smiled through it. But I can cook. I trust you. I choose you every single day. His eyes glistened and he swallowed hard, holding you tighter. I promise I'll spend the rest of my life making sure you never doubt that, Ryan. Never. You have given me everything, your trust, your heart, and I'll spend every day honoring that. You felt him shift, pulling you to sit on the edge of the bed, his hands forming your face gently. May I? He asked softly, almost reverently, as if every gesture mattered infinitely. You nodded, heart hammering. He leaned in slowly, brushing his lips against yours in a kiss that was tentative at first, exploring, savoring the weight of everything it represented. Then, with a gentle urgency, it deepened, your hands threading through his hair, his arms wrapping around you as though trying to make up for every lost moment, every tear shed, every fearful night apart. I love you, Ryan, he murmured against your lips, his voice rough with emotion. I have always loved you, even when I was angry, even when I hurt, even when I thought I would lost you, my heart was always yours. Tears spilled down your cheeks, mixing with laughter and sobs, and you whispered back, I love you too, Cook, more than I ever thought I could love anyone. And now it's only you and me. He pulled back slightly, resting his forehead against yours, breath mingling. Only us, he repeated, and you nodded, letting your fingers trace his jawline, memorizing the contours contours of the man who had fought for you, who had loved you through pain and mistakes, who had never given up. The hours passed softly, the two of you talking, holding each other, laughing quietly at memories and stolen glances from the day. The world outside ceased to exist. The moonlight shifted across the room, painting your skin with silver, but you barely noticed. It was enough to feel his hands in yours, his heart beat beneath your ear, his whispered promises of forever. When you finally lay side by side, naked and exhausted, yet wide awake with joy, he wrapped his arms around you again, pressing a kiss to your temple. Sleep, my love. Tomorrow the world starts fresh for us. But tonight is ours. You smiled against his chest, feeling the warmth, the safety, and the undeniable truth that no matter what storms had passed, no matter what heartbreak had been endured, you were together. Fully, completely, finally. And in that quite perfect night, you knew nothing could ever take him away again.